Everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful.
Well, hello and welcome to my channel. I've just arrived in London down at Canary Wharf station, and for those of you that watched my last outing, I was out with the Canon M6 Mark II with the fisheye lens, and while I was on that outing I decided that next time I come to London I would bring the Canon M50 Mark II with me with the fisheye lens. So here I am. We're going to see what sort of shots we can get with this lens. It's a great lens, it's great value. It's a totally manual lens, so you have to make sure that you have release shutter without lens set on your camera. You can adjust the aperture just here on this ring, so I'll put it on about 4 at the moment, and then you can adjust the focus with this ring at the front. I've got focus peaking on, so everything that's in focus goes red. So I don't know if you can see that, but you can see that virtually everything's red. You find with this lens that just about everything's in focus, doesn't matter what your aperture is. So this is a very common photo, but I'm going to take it with this wide angle lens. Just look at that. Lovely colours. A lot of what I do today is going to be in black and white, but this one you just can't put in black and white, can you? With all these colours here. What we need is some people. I'll get one going back. Such a cool photo being this wide.
Everything is beautiful. Lost in the wonder, caught up in colors that I've never seen before. Everything is beautiful.
You just get a great perspective when you're using this fisheye lens. It's so wide, it's just brilliant. I love it. It's a real fun lens to use, and it sits nicely on the Canon M50 Mark II.
Everything is beautiful.
I find using leading lines with this wide angle lens is absolutely brilliant, because look, you can get the leading line, this pipe in this case, and the people are far away. Now look up shots, so another great thing with this wide angle, this fisheye lens, you can get so much in your shot. I'm just lining this one up and you can see just how much I've got in there. But you can do some of sort of normal things. I want this coloured sculpture. I've put everything in black and white round it just so that stands out. I like doing that type of thing.
Everything is beautiful.
So again, we've got a nice leading line going through there. Now look how close I'm getting to this sculpture, and I'm getting most of what I want in the frame. You can get really, really close. Now here we're in a bit of a shopping mall, and just look how long that looks, and you've got the sides coming in. Now I'm using this seat as another leading line, and look how far away everything looks. I think it just gives a great different perspective. Again along here, very similar. I've got the two sides in, the light reflections as leading lines going to the subject. Here I was just experimenting in this shot. I just wanted to wait for the doors to close and just catch it just before they close. And look how I've got the lift and the outside in that shot. And see how this wide angle lens is really great for doing shots like that. Now escalators, these are another one that I do like taking with this lens. You can get just about everything in, and I just love the perspective of this. So going outside, now looking over this bridge down to all the pedestrians is absolutely brilliant. You can get so much in. One of the things that I do try and do is try and get everything level, because I don't like to crop in. So it's quite important to get your frame right, because the wide angle fisheye lens, you're getting that different perspective at the edges. So if you crop in, you lose that. So you've really got to concentrate and get your shot right. So none of these I've cropped into. Here is just a normal reflection shot, but again, because it's so wide, you're getting so much in the shot. Here another look up shot, and it's great. It brings the tops of the buildings together, and black and white is sitting very nice on this day because there's no blue sky. And you can see me concentrating, and I'm not doing things too fast because I really don't want to crop in and lose that perspective. Look at that. I think that's absolutely brilliant. And again here we've got a nice scene just over on the right, just over there, and here you can get the scene and the buildings in, and everything's leaning in, and you can see if I cropped in on that we'd lose that. Similar thing here, just look how much of the scene we're getting in. Yes, it bends the buildings, but it's just great. I just find this so much fun. Now here I wanted to get a picture of this lion. Well, the good thing is you can get really close and you're getting all the background as well. Look how close I am to that. And I've got all that background to tell the story of what's going on. Again here, I've sort of got the leading lines of the railings going down, and you're getting the whole scene. And I'm just doing the same going up here. It makes people look further away than what you actually are. Now here I quite liked the V shape, and I just wanted the subjects walking through that V. And you can see I'm quite close, I'm standing quite close, but it looks a lot further away. Look, I'm right next to it, and that's absolutely brilliant. Again here, it's just getting both sides of the scene in. I've got that person sitting on the left, the train going across, and you've really got to get your scene set up correctly, because again you don't want to crop in. Look at that, I've got the reflections in the water, both sides. You're getting so much of the scene in. And look how close I am to that, but again I'm getting everything in. Really nice. Now this one's just of the bike, but I just wanted to show we're pointing right next to the bike, pointing down at the bike, and look how much of that scene we're getting in. Yes, it's a bit curvy, but that's the idea of today. Now again, I'm just walking past these yellow deck chairs, and I'm really close to them, and I'm pointing down, and look, I've not only got those in, but I've got the background of being near the water, etc. I've taken this photo before, but not with the wide angle 7.5 fisheye, and look at the perspective, you've got so much in that shot. You can see I'm taking my time here, and I just want to make sure I've got the whole scene in. Just a table as a leading line going through to the background, and I'm right next to that table. Now here we've got the bridge, footbridge going across, and again you've got to make sure your camera's really straight for this one. And look at how all that leads your eye to that person walking across, but you can see all the edges. Now here I'm using one of these posts as a foreground, and there's a cyclist just coming up, walking his bike across, and you can see I'm really close, but I've got loads of the scene in. Now I love this one because everything is leading your eye. We've got the V down below us, the reflections ahead of us, we've got the rails pointing out. Now this one I'm pointing down at this first bike, but getting all the rest of the bikes in. Again, I've just come back for a shot back across here. Look at that, really lovely, getting the whole scene in. Yes, things are not exactly square and shaped, but straight I should say, but I just think it's great. Now look at this, street type photography. I'm really close, but look how wide that is. I've got the whole scene in there, which is really good. Now I like these handrails going up, so I'm going to get this chap who's just had a little look at me and look up, just take a photo there, and I've got the chap coming down, the rails leading your eye through. Now this type of scene is great for this fisheye lens. Things that are round are really great. Look at that, I've got people walking round. I've just held the camera as high as I can, and the same here. I just want these people to walk past, and I've got the whole scene in there. And with this subject again, I'm quite close to the statue, and I want somebody or people to walk past the scene. I took one a bit early, but there's one with somebody or people walking towards it. And then again I've got some rails here, handrails, and there is a person just over on the right walking down, and I'll take that shot and get him in there. And I'm going to do the same with this lady walking up here on the phone. Use these rails, handrails, leading lines, taking your eyes down through the scene. Now this one was interesting, just wanted to see how this one come out. We've got reflections in the water, the bridge going across, and the buildings in the background. Look, I've got all that scene in. I've got a person on the raft down on the right. It's really great. Now this one, look at this, look how close I am to that sculpture, but I'm getting the whole sculpture in and looking through it. And here I just wanted the arch across the bridge with people going through it, but again I'm getting the whole scene. It's really lovely. I love these in black and white. Now look at these reflections in the water. Don't you think that's lovely? Really nice. Again, a similar thing here with the bridge going across and these boys in the middle, but I'm getting the whole scene of the buildings behind. So I'm using this centre sort of seat going across the middle as a leading line, but you're getting the handrails at each side of the bridge in as well, which is really great. So I'm just going to, that one was in portrait, just going to get another one in here with people walking through, which I think is a great perspective. I'm just going to get one in landscape view now. See, I've got the whole scene in there. I love it. Now these bike racks or places to lock your bike, nice little circles, so I thought that would make a nice frame to shoot through. So I've shot one this way first. There we go. But I really wanted someone walking through, so I've gone round to the other side and I'm just waiting for a subject. That girl just walking along there. Just get her in the frame and take that shot. And I'm very happy with that one. Really pleased. And then just along here we've got the bridge, and again I just want to get the whole scene with the bridge and the buildings. Again, you've got to hold it really straight and just so you can get the right perspective and everything in. Here I'm just experimenting with reflections and trying not to get myself in the shot. I've got just the end of the camera there, but again I quite like that. You've got to play around with things like this. Now this arch leading into Canary Wharf station, I'm a little way back but it looks good, but now I'm going right forward and then taking the shot, but you still get that whole arch in there, which is great. And here's just a few photos to end today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell so that you don't miss future trips out. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.